My name is Azwi, which is like Azwifaneli in full, but I prefer Azwi. After my matric, I did practical art in Soweto, Funda Art Center, and it was just practical for 3 years. And then from there, I decided to go and study for fine art at TUT, which I studied until BTech. And then from there, I decided as much as I love art, I would also like to teach other people art. Then I did my PGC at UJ, and then from there, I'm currently teaching art while I'm also working on producing art. So this is like sort of my first time like having to produce artwork, especially this year while I'm working. Because after my BTech, I just decided to just pause for some time, and then now I decided I have to produce my work, like to continue producing. So most of my artwork is the works that I produced the time when I was doing my BTech. So I'm just like kind of continuing from there. But at the very same time, I feel like I'm still a first year, So I really want to grow from August House, because it's been like 2 months. Yeah, I came in April, I think. Yeah. It's really good because you get to listen to other artists, artist statement, and how they explain their work and how they develop themselves. Because I strongly believe that as much as I'm producing this kind of work, I will grow and change when times comes. And that's what other artists, they've been telling me, that like sort of once you are here, you develop more, you grow, you even create the works that you never thought you would create, of which that's what I want to do also, to grow with other artists.
And you said that, so you're still teaching?
Yeah, I'm currently teaching, yeah. Well, especially when it comes to the art history, looking at all the movement, I found it very interesting, the fact that it keeps on changing, of which that's what I said, that even myself, as I'm producing this kind of artwork, I feel like I'm going to change or add more or learn more from what I'm doing currently. And that's what I've been seeing with the art movement, where other artists, they come up with different artworks and all that and develop, and that's what I'm looking forward to develop more. I think I do. Like, I really like other people's opinion when it comes to my work, because I feel like the things that I won't see, while other people, like the time when there was Contra Fair, when people were coming in, they were saying the things that I never thought that they would say. Like I learned some things, like, okay, this is how you view it, especially that my artwork is an abstract, so you can't just obviously know what is it all about until you ask. Other people, they don't prefer to ask, but they will just say what they see and give their own description. I feel like this artwork is all about this and all that, and I feel like this. So they express themselves on how they feel when they look at an artwork, of which that's what I'm interested in. They don't really ask me what is it all about, but I will still tell them that my idea behind this was this and that and that, and they say, oh, okay. They also get surprised at how I explain it. So I think that is the most interesting thing about abstract art. I think it's a language which is not easily described in like sort of reality, because my artwork is all about expressing how I feel and emotions and all that and things like that. Sometimes I didn't want to draw people that are screaming or whatever, but I wanted to develop a language where people, they can sort of say things that I didn't know about, Like if I give an example of the artwork behind you there, so the other one said, it looks like it's the water, like floating water and all that, So myself, I never look at it like that. I look at that artwork as like sort of purification, where you purify yourself using water. It's like kind of a healing form when it comes to water. And then they were saying other things like earth. It looks like it's an earth and all that. So I was really surprised at how people, they view the artwork, and that is the most important thing for me. I really want to hear what other people say about my artwork, and it will also help me to grow and develop from what they're saying. I think so, yeah. I'm using oil base, I'm using nail polish, I'm using enamel, I haven't tried oil painting. I don't know how it works, but an oil-based media, it's good because it does float on the water, because I use this oil based with the water. Then at least when I pour it on the water, then it can easily float, and then I can easily create whatever that I want to create, and then I print on top of that water, and it comes out like this. But I have to print it many times as I want. Yeah. My inspiration, looking at other people's artwork and also asking questions. It will help me grow a lot, and yeah, just to look at other people's work, like going to the galleries and all that. I think that is, I don't really have a specific one person, but I prefer to just go around and see what other people are doing in their studios. Yeah. I think it is important to learn all the art movements so that you can easily define yourself where you are when it comes to them, you know. You can identify yourself as an abstract, the realistic, or you can easily explain your work based on those movements if you want to. And yeah, what I know is that I really try to stay true to myself. You know, I really try to stay true to myself. If someone's gonna ask me something about my artwork, if I really don't have an answer to that, I can easily say I don't know, because I believe that is the only way for me to know, you know. Yeah, so I think I'm a very honest person that want to learn from what other people are gonna say to me. So yeah, I came to August's house because one of my friends was already here, and so I used to ask him a lot of questions about how things are going in August's house. He was like, no, it's good, because I'm always surrounded by artists and I easily produce my work and all that. So I was always inspired by other artists, like few other artists that I went with them to the university. So when they came here, so I kept in touch with them, you know, just to know how is everything going. They are also teaching, but they also have their studios there. So I will always communicate with them just to get it. Sometimes I'll always come here before, like few years back I used to come here just to see what other artists are producing. So obviously I got inspired because they were producing more, they were growing in how they used to produce their work when they were at the university and now. And then yeah, I didn't want to lose the connection, and I wanted to be in the art industry. So yeah, I just wanted to stay in the art industry as much as I can be making money out there with other things, but still I wanted to stay within the industry of art.